On November 18th, 1990, tune into ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern for America's Funniest Videos with Bob Saget. Then at 8:30, it's America's Funniest People with Dave Coulier. Then at 9, gather the kids for part 1 of the miniseries about the clown that will eat your children. Then Tuesday at 8, settle in for a night of Who's the Boss, followed by Head of the Class. And at 9, it's part 2 of the miniseries about the clown that will eat your children. It. Move over, Jared Leto, because it's time to bow down to the real king of murder clowns, Tim Curry.
I am the eater of wounds and of children.
A serial-killing demon clown from the Bronx?
I got a balloon for you.
Who, due to network censorship guidelines, expresses his evil through bad teeth and mild YouTube pranks. He's basically Logan Paul in clown face.
Why is it so mean?
But even more horrifying is this vampire clown's true form, a flood lamp. A spooky flood lamp. Who says Stephen King doesn't know how to write an ending? Return to the 90s version of what the movie's 80s were, the 50s, a time when cops were Irish.
Look at this mess! The saints preserve us!
The bullies were murderers.
You're gonna die! I'm gonna bury you!
And the fat kids were skinny. And meet the Losers Club. No, really, if you're under 30, meet these people for the first time in your life. John Ritter, the guy from Night Court, the original Lana Lang, the dad from Sister Sister, and these guys. But don't forget their childhood counterparts. Guy from Sequest. Whoa, Seth Green, and everyone else. Oh, come on. Ted Danson wasn't available? Couldn't book a young NPH? Pinchot? Bacula? Alf? After all the clown on kid stuff you actually remember, strap in for a second half that's so forgettable, even the main characters forgot about it.
How much do you remember?
I don't remember much of it at all.
I can't remember much of anything, and when I try, it kind of clouds over.
Where the less interesting adult version of the Losers Club spends most of the time wishing they weren't there, eating Chinese food, staring off into space, dicking around on a bike, and finally, facing off against a dumb spider who lives in a hobbit hole. So get psyched for It Chapter 2, in theaters now. Ugh, good luck, Bill Hader. So revisit a noble effort that was doomed from the start, with a super low budget, the constraints of TV censors, and aspect ratios, and 3 hours to tell a 1,000-page story. Just stop before you get started next time, okay? If you can't afford the Cosmic Turtle, or even a decent cave spider, don't adapt It, or The Dark Tower, or The Stand, or Langoliers, or really anything Stephen King. Starring Tim Scurry, Fright Court, Dairy Queen, Molly, Sevens Company, Flashback Face, Face Touchin', Group Huggin'. No joke here, just a moment to appreciate how good of an actor Jonathan Brandis was.
I want to kill it.
Scott,
I present to you this year's winner of the very prestigious Architect Award for Architecting.
Oh no, Ben! Your architect award.
when I drink champagne, I always drink champagne.
Mac Tonight. And coming soon, the honest trailer for whatever this movie is.
As of this writing, Richie is still knocking him dead. He's got a part in a movie.
Cut.
Dairy stories to tell in the dark. I don't see what the big deal is. This happens almost every time I get my Panda Express on. Put my money on the giant monkey. When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?